Hey guys, it's Hitman23 and I'm here to do some more fun with binders. What you're seeing in front of you here is my Around the World binder. Ha ha! So inside you will find players that have something to do with countries, maps, anything like that. So we will kick it off with the first player in the Around the World binder. So the first guy I have in here, as you can see, is Pat Borders. All right. So in order to have a country or a state or even counties, we have to have borders, right? So Pat Borders kicks off this binder. And you can see all the different Pat Borders cards I have here. And he's got some really good cards, good catcher gear cards and that stuff. Then we go into the separate or the different countries that are represented. So I've got Zach Britton leading us off here. You got Zach Britton. And then we've got Al Holland over here. And then over here, I got to turn over here. I got Ty France. All right. So we got some Ty France. We got some Al Holland. We got some, I think, Derek Holland here. All right. Derek Holland. Then we got Greg Holland. So you see what I did there. All right. A bunch of guys named Holland. All right. And then we come down here. And after that, we have Jonathan India. We have Rich Ireland. And we have Israel Sanchez. So we got a few different countries represented here. We have Mark Portugal. All right. We have Mark Portugal. So after you've gone through this binder, you'll feel like you've traveled around the world. So Mark Portugal, got a few pages of him. All right. And then after Portugal, I got some Taiwan. So Taiwan Walker. You can see the different Taiwan Walker cards. He was kind of, when he first came up, he was, supposed to be the next big thing. Or had some heat behind him, that's for sure. Didn't really pan out to what I guess people were thinking with him. And then after we get to Taiwan, we're kind of done with the countries as of right now. Then we move into states. So we have John Maine. All right. There's not going to be a ton of states, only a couple. We have John Maine. We have Brent Maine. Okay. And then we have our Washingtons, like Claudel Washington. Of course. It's a nice trophy card. And Claudel played for the Yankees for a couple years, the Braves. Awful, awful, awful airbrush job in that card. I think Claudel passed away a couple years ago. We got Herb Washington, Ron Washington. All right, UL Washington. Right, the guy with the toothpick. Right, I always remember the 81 Topps card with the toothpick. That was always great. All right, so now we go from the states. We go to cities. We've got Albuquerque represented. We've got Austin represented. So, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Austin, Texas. All right, you got a bunch of Austins here. You got Davenport, Iowa, right? Right there. Bolton, Massachusetts. Okay. Bolton, Massachusetts. Said there's Davenport, Iowa. We've got Boston, Massachusetts. Right, Boston. He never played for Boston. All right. I got some more Darryl Bostons here. And we've got, what's here? We got Collier, Lou Collier, as in Collier County, Florida, right there. So Collier. And then we've got Cleveland represented. Cleveland, Ohio. We've got Dallas represented. Dallas, Texas. All right. Dallas Keuchel. Dallas Braden. Some more Keuchel cards. And what we got here? Still some more Dallas. Dallas is heavily represented here in this binder. And we got Denver. Denver represented. Denver, Colorado. We got Herndon, Virginia represented with Larry Herndon. All right. And I used to live in New Hampshire, and there's a town, Hudson, New Hampshire. There's a town, Hudson, New York. There's probably Hudsons in a lot of places. And Lancaster, like as in Pennsylvania, Amish country, so less Lancaster. There's probably a ton of guys with names that, Lansing, Michigan, right there. I think that's on the next page, though. Orlando. Here's Orlando. We got Paulo Orlando. So Orlando is represented Florida. Then we got Lansing, Michigan, right there. Mike Lansing. So this is the kind of fun you can have with these quote-unquote junk cards or, common cards that nobody wants. I want them. And then again, some more Orlando represented. Orlando Merced, who was actually a pretty good player for the Pirates. I remember when he played, he was a pretty good hitter. So Orlando Merced. There's a ton of Orlando players. Orlando Pena right there. Orlando Hudson. There's some more Orlando Merced cards in the back here. And we got Raleigh, as in North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina. Right? And then Ventura, like Ventura, California. All right. And we got Paris, France. So there are some other, non-American cities in here. So you got Paris, France. We got Tehran, Iran. All right, Tehran. I'm digging deep here, guys. I'm digging deep. And we got some more Tehrans here. All these Julio Teheran cards. And then we got directions. Okay, we've got directions. We've got north. All right, we've got north. We've got easterly or east. Okay. And then we have west. Now, I'm just missing south. I have to find somebody with south in their last name. I will, eventually. If anybody knows of somebody real quick off the top of their head, let me know. Put it in the comments. So we got the directions taken care of here. We got north, east, and west. Just looking for something south. I think David West passed away recently as well in the last couple of years. And then we have far. All right, so kind of direction, I guess you could say. Far. Far away. All right, we got far. And some more Steve Farr. And then if you're far, you could be yonder, over yonder. So there we got yonder. Yonder Alonso. All right. See what I'm doing there, guys? Some yonders. Then we got some streets in Broadway. We got Broadway. We got Houston Street. All right. So places, streets. You can travel down any street in any country or any state, anywhere. All right. So after that, what do we have after that? We have some fields. The streets lead you to a field. All right, so we got some fields. We got some forest. We got some meadows. We got some woods. So fields, forests, meadows, and woods. And then we go to a cave. Go spelunking in a cave. And then maybe jump off a cliff. All right, jump off a cliff. We got a few pages of Cliff Johnson. And then maybe take a swim in a lake. Climb a hill. Glen Allen Hill was that guy could hit. Talk about power. Bunch of hills here, going up a bunch of hills. And the last page, hill. That ends that binder, and that takes us around the world. It wasn't quite 80 days. That was about 11 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed your trip around the world. And again, this is just another way to have fun with your cards and to seek out things that you might not think of and enjoy with your collecting. All right, guys. As you can hear, I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to cut this video short. I'll catch you at the next video. May the cardboard gods shine down upon each and every one of you. And we're going to shut it down. And we're going to take it out tonight with the map of the world as we go around the world. Later.